Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome to whatever the fuck this thing is. So, last night was the Game Awards, and in the middle of the Game Awards, at the very end of it, really, just literally at the very end of the Game Awards, Keanu Reeves and Trinity. Sorry, I don't remember her name. I only really remember Keanu because that's the only person from The Matrix that sort of remained relevant for me personally in the last decade. Anyway. Was Carrie Ann Fisher or something? Something like that? Anyway, so they came up on stage, they were doing a little presentation talking about Unreal. And apparently, there's a new... Okay, so... Okay, first off, I'm going to turn subtitles on. That seems good. So anyway, they released like a weird Unreal 5 demo prologue for the new Matrix movie or something. So I'm just going to try it out. I got a PS5. It's right here, so let's check it out. It's probably not going to look anywhere near as good as it needs to on stream, but we'll see. The Matrix.
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers.
Just like me.
I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make.
It's modern Keanu.
The worlds we build. They also confront us with questions.
You could use some chapstick, Keanu.
About why we want to choose this over that. Why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real?
How do you define real?
I hope I don't get
For
DMCA.
instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here. That it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real?
Wait a second, that's a CGI Keanu.
Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in the Matrix trilogy. Those films pioneered digital cinema.
Yeah, that's a fake Keanu right there. That's an incredibly fake
Back then, we talked a lot
Keanu.
about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain perpetually
I'm
young,
pretty sure this is a fake
we
Keanu.
wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann
Carrie Ann
Moss, and
Moss.
I played Trinity in the Matrix films.
20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
Metaverse.
Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah, this is what they wanted. They said they were fine with your theoretical mumbo-jumbo, but you needed some sexy action.
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Wow, you still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us.
Me too.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on. You know about this?
Yeah. It's all supposed to be a little unreal.
Okay, that's
Word of
it.
advice. Agents are bad, but whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing. See you soon.
And off he goes.
So, what now?
Haven't you ever watched a movie before? Shoot the tires.
Say no more. Keep them off us. You drive. I'll shoot. Dodge this. Trinity? They're on the car.
Who's the roof?
My pleasure. Sorry, boys. Of course they have a helicopter. We need cover.
Hang on.
Still on us.
Up ahead.
It's supposed to be safer. These guys just don't give up. Watch out.
Hang on. Okay, how about the big gun?
Thought you'd never ask. You boys are gonna get a kick out of this.
Okay. Heavy machine gun, sure, whatever.
Come and get it. Too many of them. You again. Hold steady. Hell yeah! What are you doing?
Time to blow this box down.
Boy, that's fancy. I'm gonna be honest, though. I'm not actually that impressed. I was more impressed by the initial part where it was just Keanu talking to me and I was going, is that a real Keanu or is that a fake CGI Keanu? Like, that was... It was very, very flashy, and it's really impressive they can do all the graphics in real time. Oh yeah, now it's just a, Oh. Toggle? Oh, look at that, that's cool. And it re-popped because it was actually the, Look at that. Lumen, global illumination and reflections. Rule-based object placement. You can see, like, the, Niagara particle system. Visualize geometry. Oh, my. Now that's impressive. course, you can kind of see the, in the day-night one, you can kind of see a little bit of the, Okay, there's a little bit of a shimmer. It looks like it's kind of... Look at that. You could kind of see a little bit of the shimmer that was going on with that other one. Next generation digital human. Yeah, you can see, like, I'm turning, like, the anti-aliasing on and off when I click the button. Oh, do I have control? Do I get control? Oh my god, I get control. Ooh, fancy. Fly. Ah. Yeah, there's a little bit of... I can feel the hardware sort of having a little bit of rendering lag whenever I turn the camera. It's just a little sluggish, which I think is probably due to... It's probably due to, having to, like, actually render out everything before I move. Also, a little bit... Oh, God, that looks real bad. Oh, drone! Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, I see. It's just a camera. This is very interesting, though. So I'm not gonna say the technology is bad, because this is legitimately quite impressive. Like, this is legitimately very impressive technically. It's just that, like, you can still see the cracks. It's not quite as realistic as they're proclaiming it to be. It's very impressive. It's incredibly detailed. But there are still the cracks that you can see every so often. For example, see that bed right here? Right here? See this bed? Just watch what happens when I move further away. It starts to dissolve. And there it goes. Oh, it's back. It must be swapping in with, like, a lower poly model or something when I do that. Oh, menu, look at this. Oh. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, so you have the green filter on or off. Sun rotation. Oh, look at this. Yeah, so on the left side, you see that, like, that one puddle that's sort of reflecting stuff? You can actually get, like, a really good look at how the reflections are sort of playing on with that one. So you see, like, the shadow of the building behind me is being reflected on there. There we go. Oh, it's actually rotating around this thing like it's a platform. Huh. Okay, cool. This is settings. Very neat. I don't think there's anything else to do here, but very cool. Let's take a look at this car reflection real quick. Ah, the car reflections are probably turned, like, it's sort of glazed instead of actually being a reflection. So I imagine it's probably turned down in order to prevent than from having to render out real-time reflections for buildings going by, unless you're staying, like, right here. Like, right here, it's kind of reflecting that building, for whatever reason, but if you get any other angle, it's doing, like, this glazed kind of look. Similarly. Yeah, so like that one right there, I can see that building. Seems like it's at an off angle. I feel like that's wrong. I can't tell for sure though. And like that's there. Still, very impressive tech. The metal is more reflective than the glass is somehow. How does that work? They must have different properties. There must be a different property for like windshield and metal. The metal is actually reflective, whereas the windshields are not. Okay, now let's go take a look at a person. It's hard to get a good... It's not pausing. Good detail on the face. Like, you can see, like, the wrinkles and stuff on his head. There we go. Oh, well. Yeah, it's really impressive. This is... It's not real, but it is incredibly high-end model design for that. I feel like she's actually got less detail on her than that guy did. Yeah, it's impressive. Honestly, it's the frame rate that's sort of killing the immersion for me, if anything. In a gen or two, this is going to be... We're going to have real problems with this because it's going to be too real. Still think the most impressive part was when Keanu was talking to me right at the very beginning, and I wasn't entirely sure if it was a real Keanu or a CGI Keanu. I'm pretty sure it was a CGI I think it was a real Keanu at the very, very beginning of that, but then it was a CGI Keanu for the rest of it. And there are parts where, like, you could very clearly see it was a CGI Keanu when it sort of zoomed out far enough. Yeah, still very cool. I think that's probably everything that happens in this, like, demo thing. So... I suppose then just, how much is the main menu? Let's take a look at this texture. Get right up nice and close. It's got, like... I think it's got a little bit of mapping on there. It's hard to tell because I can't quite get close enough to really see. I feel like it's got a little bit of texture mapping, like a little bit of bumpage. No, I think it's actually pretty smooth. It's just, it looks really, really good. It looks like it has bumpage, but it doesn't actually have bumpage. Yeah, see that? Like, that's... This is all perfectly smooth if I'm looking at the pillar. Even that crack right there is perfectly smooth. So it doesn't actually have, like, the bumpage going on. It's just a solid object. Actually, I can probably see that if I just... Yeah, exactly. It's just texture. It's a really good texture, but it's just texture. There's no actual, the model's not actually 3D'd out. Ooh, what does a person look like with that view? Huh. People use a different setup. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense that people use a different setup than the normal, like, object. Oh, I can drive a car? Cool. Whee. Oh, right through them. Right through the people. Oh, damage. Oh, hi. Soft body. Oh, the car's actually done. I broke my car. Look at that, soft body collisions. It actually deforms to some extent. That light is still available, but it's been sort of pushed aside. Look at this. Oh, the window's busted out too because I smacked into the thing. Yeah, look at that, look at that. Okay. Let's hijack a car. I can't hijack a car. I wonder, do these things have a different model? They do. Oh, I see. Oh. Hey, check this out. This car's all messed up, which means it no longer has, like, normal collision on these parts. So I'm guessing if I was able to drive it around, this, like, the entire body would no longer be functional. But the internals are still there if I, like, had a gun, I guess. But I'm just guessing this entire thing is no longer an object, so they shut down the car so that you can't deform it any further, is my assumption. So what happens if I get another car? Despawns it so you can't do it. Good trick. Let's take a look at something here, right? Car still runs. But the entire thing is now blacked up, which is... Maybe that means it's like a unique model now, so you can't actually... It doesn't... I don't know what that means. Huh. Oh, well, this is impressive. I'm sure with time I'd be able to see more of the cracks in the way it's set up. Still, very, very impressive tech. Games made with this are going to be incredible looking. Although, I don't know, it's still, even with all this new stuff, it still has like that feeling where I could go like, oh yeah, this is made in Unreal Engine. I don't know what it is with Unreal games, but they just all feel a certain way when you play with them. Bizarre. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I think that's probably everything that's here. If I exit, what's gonna happen? Probably pop me back out. Alright, well, that was the Unreal experience. Where did the... Photo, drone, driving, walking. Yeah, it seems like it's everything then. There's nothing else to really muck around with. Although I can fly around a bit more if I wanted to. You know what, let's go up to the ceiling here. Let's see how far up I can get. Speed up. Oh, it's not a... Yeah, this is pretty impressive, though. I imagine it probably doesn't exist outside of... Does it exist out there? It totally doesn't. That's too small of a city. Right? Oh yeah, no, I hit a wall. I hit a wall. Still, very impressive. I wonder how far it goes out the other way. Oh, wait, is it actually... Oh, we're getting double layered reflections right there. The sun's reflecting off of that, which means it's reflecting off of this. So I can actually see the sunlight on that building. I just want to see what's going on in this building because it looks unique. Oh, wait, it's not unique. There's another one right over there. It's the same building. Shoot your own Matrix Machinima. And then you cut here to Neo walking around saying something like, "Whoa, I know Kung Fu." And just do that.
Wake the fuck up, Samurai. We've got a city to render out.
You realize that this is just the Matrix? Like, this, me doing this is literally the plot of the Matrix, if you think about it. Oh, hello! What? I can't get up on the building? It's kind of lame. I want to look at the smoke. Looks like that's a 3D smoke. Seems like it's a 3D smoke. Yeah, I think it's the same 3D smoke model, like, being billowed out at the same time. Because you can kind of see, like, repetitions on how it, like, goes out. But, you know, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It looks good. You're not going to notice that, generally speaking, unless you're specifically looking at the smoke. I bet this is probably the same smoke texture, though. Or smoke model, I should say. Nope. It's not even there anymore. I wonder. Nope. Doesn't exist. It's just 2D. It's probably just a 2D texture that only exists when you're approaching. I feel like I've been in this section of this city before. Probably in Spider-Man. Again, though, the fact that this entire city is rendered out, very impressive. As much as I knock on Unreal for... knock on Epic, I should say, for everything stupid they do, this is legit really impressive. And my computer could not handle it because it is a very old computer. I don't even have a 2000 series card in that thing. I have a 1000 series card. It still works, but... it's showing its age. Alright, well, I think that's about everything I really wanted to do here. I kind of been flying around for a little bit aimlessly, so whatever. Back to the main menu. What's that going to do? Oh! You can actually scene select. Okay. Yeah, the idea of what you can do with this is a lot more impressive than what they actually did with it. It's a good demonstration. But, you can also really see the cracks in, like, the gameplay. That gameplay did not exist, by the way. I just mashed R a bunch, or R2 a bunch, and then selected between different targets. It didn't exist as far as gameplay is concerned. Matrix coming to theaters soon, I guess. I don't know how that works, really. Isn't Neo dead? Eh, whatever. On to the real game next. I just popped this thing in here because I knew it was going to be short, and I kind of wanted to see what it was about. And I'm glad I did. It's very impressive. But it's not Halo. So let's get to some Halo. Just give me a minute. I gotta do setup.